Hey everyone, welcome back to Talk English Now podcast. I'm Maya and I'm here with Aiden and our expert Sophie. Today's episode is really exciting, especially if you're looking for a new job or want to feel more confident in interviews. We're talking about 10 English phrases that get you hired instantly. These are real, practical phrases you can use in any job interview to sound professional, positive, and ready for the job.
Hi everyone. I'm really looking forward to this one. We all know interviews can feel scary, especially if English isn't your first language, but with the right phrases you can make a strong impression. Even if your English isn't perfect, using these phrases shows confidence and employers love that.
Absolutely. Hi, listeners. I'm Sophie, your language guide. Remember, it's not about using big, complicated words. It's about showing you can communicate clearly and politely. These 10 phrases are simple but powerful. Let's get started.
Before we start, just a quick reminder. If you want to practice, try to repeat each phrase after us. Speaking out loud really helps. You can even pause the episode to practice.
Okay, here's phrase number 1. Ready? Phrase 1. I'm excited about this opportunity because, let's say the interviewer asks, why do you want to work here? A lot of people say, because I need a job. But that's not special. Instead, try saying, I'm excited about this opportunity because I really like your company's focus on teamwork and learning. Simple, but it sounds positive and personal.
Let's practice together. Ready? I'm excited about this opportunity because... Now, you finish the sentence in your own way.
This phrase works because it shows enthusiasm. Employers want to hire people who are interested, not just in any job, but in their job. Even if you're nervous, just starting your answer with, I'm excited about this opportunity because, makes you sound much more confident.
Exactly. And don't worry if you feel shy. Practice helps. Remember, you can make it your own. For example, I'm excited about this opportunity because I love helping people. Or I'm excited about this opportunity because I want to grow in my career. Just keep it honest and simple.
Nice. Okay, let's move to the second phrase. Phrase 2, I'm eager to learn and grow. Interviewers love this one. It's perfect if they ask about your future goals or what you want from the job. For example, if they say, where do you see yourself in 5 years? You can say, I'm eager to learn and grow, and I believe this company is the right place for that.
Let's say it together. I'm eager to learn and grow. Try to repeat it out loud.
This phrase is especially good for beginners or people changing careers. Maybe you don't have a lot of experience. That's okay. Just show you want to improve. If you're worried you don't know everything, say this. Employers respect people who want to get better.
So, listeners, if you're at home, practice with us. Fill in the rest. I'm eager to learn and grow. And for example, I'm eager to learn and grow, and I think your company offers great training.
Don't be afraid to use this phrase even if you have experience. It's always a good thing to show you're open to new skills.
All right. Phrase number 3. Phrase 3, I have experience with...
This is great for talking about your skills or your last job. If you've used Microsoft Excel, for example, you can say, I have experience with Microsoft Excel. Or I have experience with customer service.
If you don't have much experience, you can still use it. Maybe you volunteered somewhere or helped a friend with a project. For example, I have experience with organizing events, or I have experience with helping customers.
Let's practice. Ready? I have experience with... Try adding your own skill or job. Even small experiences count.
And if you're not sure what to mention, think about anything you've done that's similar to the job you want. Employers love hearing that you already know something about the work.
You can also use this phrase to talk about soft skills, like teamwork or communication. For example, I have experience with working in a team, or I have experience with speaking to clients.
Let's all try together. I have experience with... Pause for listeners.
Remember, keep it clear and simple. Don't worry about fancy words.
Okay, time for phrase number 4. Phrase 4, I'm comfortable with...
This is similar to the last phrase, but it's about what you can do easily or without stress. For example, I'm comfortable with learning new software. Or I'm comfortable with public speaking.
You can use this phrase to show confidence in your abilities, even if you're still learning.
Let's say it together. I'm comfortable with. Try adding your own skill. Anything you do with these.
If you're not comfortable with something, don't lie. Only use this phrase for things you really feel okay about. Honesty is always best.
Also, if you're willing to learn, you can say, I'm comfortable with learning new things. That's always a great attitude.
Now let's go to the fifth phrase. Phrase 5, I'm a good fit for this role because this is a powerful way to close your answer when they ask, why should we hire you? For example, I'm a good fit for this role because I have experience in customer service and I enjoy helping people.
Let's practice together. I'm a good fit for this role because...
Remember, give a short, clear reason. For example, I'm a good fit for this role because I'm organized and work well in a team. Or, I'm a good fit for this role because I'm always willing to learn.
When you use this phrase, you're telling the interviewer why you belong there. It's like giving them the answer they're hoping to hear.
Listeners, you can pause here and write your own answer. Practice saying it out loud.
All right, we've covered 5 powerful phrases. Let's quickly review them before moving on. I'm excited about this opportunity because I'm eager to learn and grow. I have experience with, I'm comfortable with, I'm a good fit for this role because...
All of these phrases are easy to remember, and you can use them in many different job interviews. They show you're confident, positive, and ready for new challenges.
In the next part, we'll share 5 more phrases that can really help you stand out. We'll also do some role-play examples so you can hear how these phrases work in real interviews.
And remember, the more you practice, the better you'll sound. Don't worry if you make mistakes. Just keep trying, and your confidence will grow.
If you have a pen and paper, write down each phrase. Try making your own sentences using your skills and experience. That way, you'll be ready for any question in your next interview.
Stay with us. In a moment, we'll dive into the next 5 phrases that can help you get hired instantly.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's keep going with our 10 English phrases that get you hired instantly. We hope you're practicing along with us and starting to feel a bit more comfortable using these in your own words.
So what's phrase number 6, Sophie? Phrase 6, I'm very adaptable and can handle change well.
This phrase is fantastic for interviews because almost every company wants someone who can deal with change. Jobs are always evolving, and employers look for people who can adjust quickly. For example, if the interviewer says, how do you deal with new situations? You can answer, I'm very adaptable and can handle change well. In my last job, I had to learn new software quickly, and I enjoyed the challenge.
Let's practice together. I'm very adaptable and can handle change well. Try it with your own example. For instance, I'm very adaptable and can handle change well. Last year, my schedule changed suddenly, and I adjusted easily.
Don't worry if you don't have a big story. Even small examples show you can handle new things. Maybe you moved to a new city, started a new hobby, or changed roles at work.
And if you haven't had big changes yet, you can say, I'm willing to adapt and learn whatever is needed.
That's great advice. Let's move to phrase 7. Phrase 7, I work well both independently and as part of a team.
Interviewers love hearing that you can work alone and with others. Jobs often need both. If they ask, do you prefer working alone or with a group, this is a great answer. Let's practice, I work well both independently and as part of a team.
You can add an example. In my last job, I managed my own tasks but also helped my team with big projects. Or, I'm comfortable finishing work on my own, but I enjoy sharing ideas in a team.
Let's say it together. I work well both independently and as part of a team. Pause for listeners.
It's good to mention both because sometimes you'll work alone and sometimes with a group. This phrase shows you're flexible.
And again, you can always make it more personal. I work well both independently and as part of a team. I like having quiet, focused time, but also sharing ideas.
Now, on to phrase 8. Phrase 8, I'm always on time and very reliable. This one is simple but powerful. Being reliable and on time is important for any job. For example, if they ask, how would your past employer describe you? They would say, I'm always on time and very reliable.
Let's repeat, I'm always on time and very reliable.
Employers really like this because they need to trust you. Even if your English isn't perfect, being on time and reliable shows you care.
You can add, I always complete my tasks by the deadline, or people can count on me to finish my work.
Let's practice. I'm always on time and very reliable. I make sure my work is done and I help others when needed.
Great job. Let's try the next phrase. Phrase 9, I'm open to feedback and always looking to improve.
This phrase is excellent when talking about personal growth or past mistakes. Maybe they ask, how do you handle criticism? You can say, I'm open to feedback and always looking to improve.
Employers know nobody's perfect. What matters is your attitude toward learning. This phrase shows you're not afraid to hear suggestions and you want to do better.
Let's repeat, I'm open to feedback and always looking to improve.
For example, if I make a mistake, I like to learn from it so I don't repeat it. Or, I appreciate feedback, it helps me grow.
You can also say, if there's anything I can do better, please let me know.
This is a positive way to show you're coachable and willing to grow, which every employer loves.
Remember, it's normal to feel nervous about feedback, but showing you want to improve makes a great impression.
Now for our final phrase, number 10. Phrase 10, I'm ready to start as soon as possible.
This phrase is perfect at the end of your interview. It shows you're available and motivated. For example, when can you start? You say, I'm ready to start as soon as possible. Employers love someone who's ready to jump in.
Let's say it. I'm ready to start as soon as possible.
You can also add, I'm flexible if you need me to start later, but I'm happy to begin right away.
This is a good closing line. It leaves a positive feeling and makes you stand out as eager and committed.
All right, listeners, let's review the last 5 phrases. I'm very adaptable and can handle change well. I work well both independently and as part of a team. I'm always on time and very reliable. I'm open to feedback and always looking to improve. I'm ready to start as soon as possible.
Together with the first 5, these phrases cover almost everything you'll be asked in a job interview. They make you sound confident, professional, and ready for new challenges.
Let's try a short role play so you can hear how these phrases work in a real interview. Maya, do you want to be the interviewer?
Sure. Let's begin. So, Aiden, why do you want to work at our company?
I'm excited about this opportunity because I've heard great things about your company culture. I'm eager to learn and grow, and I have experience with customer service.
Can you tell me about a time you had to adapt to change?
Absolutely. I'm very adaptable and can handle change well. In my last job, my tasks changed often, and I enjoyed learning new things.
Would you say you work better alone or with a team?
I work well both independently and as part of a team. I like to focus on my own work, but I also enjoy sharing ideas with others.
How would your coworkers describe you?
They would say I'm always on time and very reliable. I make sure my work is finished and I help others when needed.
Are you open to feedback?
Yes, I'm open to feedback and always looking to improve. If there's anything I can do better, I'd love to know.
When could you start if you were offered the job?
I'm ready to start as soon as possible.
See how simple and natural those answers sound? You don't need long, complicated sentences. Just speak honestly and with confidence.
You can use these phrases in your own way. Write them down, practice at home, and try to add your own examples. The more you practice, the easier it will be when you're in a real interview.
Let's do a quick recap for everyone. Always show enthusiasm. I'm excited about this opportunity. Be honest about what you know I have experience with. Show you want to grow. I'm eager to learn and grow. Highlight your flexibility. I'm very adaptable and can handle change well. Be positive about feedback. I'm open to feedback and always looking to improve. Finish strong. I'm ready to start as soon as possible.
Remember, the goal is not to memorize every word, but to feel comfortable using these ideas in your own way. English interviews can be scary, but with these phrases, you'll be ready.
Next, we'll talk about some extra tips for job interviews in English. what to do before, during, and after your interview to give you the best chance of success.
Welcome back to Talk English Now podcast. You've just learned 10 powerful phrases to help you get hired instantly, and we really hope you're practicing and repeating with us. Now, let's go a little deeper. We'll talk about how to use these phrases in real life, and we'll share practical tips to help you shine before, during, and after your English job interview.
A lot of listeners ask, what should I do before my interview? So let's talk about that. Sophie, what's your advice for getting ready?
The most important thing is preparation. Even if you only have a little time, you can do a lot. Here are some easy steps. Learn about the company. Go to their website. Read the About Us page. Try to understand what they do and what they care about. You don't have to know everything, but even knowing 1 or 2 facts will help you answer. Why do you want to work here? Practice common questions. Practice your answers out loud, especially with the phrases we taught today. Don't just think them in your head, say them. It feels different when you speak. Prepare your own questions. At the end of the interview, they may ask, "Do you have any questions for us?" It's good to ask something simple. For example, "Can you tell me about the team I'll be working with? What does a typical day look like in this job?"
That's such good advice, Sophie. I think when you ask a question, you show you really care about the job, not just getting hired, but about doing it well.
Also, don't forget about your body language. Even in an online interview, smile, look into the camera, and sit up straight. It really makes a difference.
Absolutely. Even if you're nervous, take a deep breath and try to relax your shoulders. If you need a moment to think, just say, "That's a good question. Let me think for a second." It's okay to pause.
Great tip. Sometimes we rush because we're nervous, but it's okay to take a moment.
Now let's talk about what to do during the interview. Maya, what's your number 1 tip?
Be yourself, but be your best self. Use the phrases we practiced, but say them in your own style. Don't worry about making mistakes. Most interviewers are not expecting perfect English. They're listening for your attitude, your effort, and your willingness to communicate.
Exactly. If you forget a word, you can always say, "Sorry, what's the word for?" Or, "Can I explain that another way?" That shows confidence. 2.
And remember, it's normal to feel nervous. Even native speakers get nervous in interviews.
That's true. Let's do another little role play. This time, Sophie, can you be the job seeker?
Sophie, why do you want to join our company?
I'm excited about this opportunity because your company is well known for helping employees learn and grow. I'm eager to develop my skills and think I would be a good fit for this team.
Can you tell me about your experience with teamwork?
Yes, I have experience with teamwork from my last job, where I worked closely with 3 other people on projects. I work well both independently and as part of a team.
How do you handle feedback?
I'm open to feedback and always looking to improve. In my last job, I learned a lot from my manager's suggestions.
When could you start?
I'm ready to start as soon as possible, but I'm flexible if you need more time.
See, listeners, even when you keep your answer simple, you still sound professional and prepared. It's all about how you say it and your attitude.
Yes, and sometimes less is more. Don't feel you need to talk a lot to sound smart. Short, clear answers work best.
Let's quickly talk about what to do after the interview. Sophie, what do you recommend?
It's a great idea to send a short thank you email after your interview. You can say something like, "Thank you for meeting with me today. I enjoyed learning about your company, and I'm excited about the possibility of joining your team." This makes you stand out and shows good manners.
That's simple and friendly. And even if you don't get the job, you've practiced your English and gotten stronger for next time.
So to wrap up, let's remember the main points. Prepare by learning about the company and practicing answers out loud. Use the 10 phrases we shared today to sound professional, positive, and confident. Be yourself, smile, and don't worry about mistakes. After the interview, send a thank you note.
And most of all, don't give up. Interviews are hard for everyone, but every time you try, you get better. Keep practicing your English, and one day you'll get the job you want.
Let's end with some quick repeat after me practice. Listeners, say these with us. I'm excited about this opportunity because I'm eager to learn and grow. I have experience with, I'm comfortable with, I'm a good fit for this role because I'm very adaptable and can handle change well. I work well both independently and as part of a team. I'm always on time and very reliable. I'm open to feedback and always looking to improve. I'm ready to start as soon as possible.
Awesome. You're doing great. Remember, every time you say these phrases, you're training your brain and building confidence.
If you want more practice, write your own answers to common interview questions using today's phrases. Try recording yourself and listening back. You'll see how much you improve each time.
And if you want more English learning tips, don't forget to subscribe to Talk English Now podcast. We're here to help you speak English for real life. Jobs, travel, friends, and more.
Thank you for listening. We believe in you. With practice and these phrases, you can walk into your next interview ready and confident.
Good luck, everyone. You've got this.
See you next time on Talk English Now podcast.